He's going back. He's going to run down. Ball gets away. This one's over.
Oh, my freaking goodness.
But I got the Twins signing Carlos Correa.
Dead passing has the Giants getting Chris Bryant.
I am taking the Atlanta Braves. Alrighty then, what is going on? Everybody, welcome back to the Hum Baby Baseball channel, and it has happened. Carlos Correa to the San Francisco Giants. The big, huge deal everyone's been talking about. The Giants don't sign any big free agents. I need to talk about this. The Giants ain't signing nobody. I said, let's just be patient. Offseason ain't over yet. It's not even 2023 yet. And sure enough, the big splash occurs. And this is just massive. So much to discuss with this deal. 13 years, $350 million. And it's huge. I mean, 13 freaking years. So I don't like 10-year deals. 13 years is way too long. But you know what? You got to do that to get the guy. You have no choice if you want to get a free agent, or you got to draft good. Giants haven't drafted that well. We have no choice. You got to get the guys, and that's what you have to pay. So we're paying for Carlos Correa for the next 4 or 5 years or so. I mean, we're paying him for 13 years, but we need him in his prime. The next 4 or 5 years is when he's got to, really play. Hopefully, he plays good longer than that. But yeah, I'm no mathematician, but I'm pretty sure his age plus 13 is going to push 40, if not 40. And I haven't had a chance to check all this out. I think he's 28, 29. I think he's 28 right now. So 28 plus 13, there you have it. That's 41 years old. So it goes through basically the rest of his career unless he gets traded. There's no trade clause. So really crazy stuff right here. And I want to thank everyone for jumping in. I'm just kind of giving it a minute, let everyone show up. But Carlos Correa to the Giants, $350 million deal. And I see the chat. Oh, the chat's working today. What is up here? JDWHS, let's go. $2 super chat. I can't believe it right off the bat. What's going on, Logan? Big Wheeze. P. Park. What is going freaking on? Andy Cruz, can't believe we got Correa. First big position player since Bonds. First position player, yeah. Real big, like top position player free agent. Not giving Judge money to Correa. Spend over 13 years, over $100 million less than Judge. Giants have to spend big to get big free agents. This is a win. This is no choice. No trade clause, no opt-outs. And say what you want. I'm happy with the sign. I mean, you got to be excited about it. We have to.
Yes.
JDWHS, thank you so much. $2 super chat. Thank you again. But yeah, you have no choice. That's what that is. Your other choice is to let them sign elsewhere. You have to overpay because there's only 30 teams competing to get these guys, and not even that, because a lot of them have no interest. So really, there's less than 30 teams. Teams like, all due respect to the Pirates and the Orioles, who are still paying Chris Davis. Some of these teams are just not really in the discussions to pay this kind of deal. The Giants had the money. They had to go for it, and they did it. So shortstop Carlos Correa and the Giants are in agreement. 13-year, $350 million, a record-long deal that is the richest ever for the position. Richest ever. And gives the team a franchise-type player around which it plans to build. Sources familiar with it. And we want to check his stats out. He's stayed a little healthier than Judge has. He's been injured here and there, but what player hasn't? We don't know. I mean, in 10, 11 years from now, we could be like, dude, this contract sucked. We don't know. But as of right now, this is what we needed. The Giants needed to make a big signing because we're trying to compete with some big-time teams that sign everybody. Okay, the Padres and Dodgers are signing everybody and trading for everyone. The Giants had to do this. With Crawford's career coming to the end, Correa is going to take over. I assume Crawford's career is not a whole lot longer left. So Correa is going to be taken over. Yeah, Trea Turner and Xander Bogaerts, those signing kind of set up this deal. And the 13 years ties Bryce Harper's $330 million deal with the Phillies in 19. Like Harper, Correa received a full no-trade clause and a contract without any opt-outs. As I said earlier, $350 million exceeds the $341 million shortstop Francisco Lindor from the Mets, $340 million from Tatis Jr. with the Padres. And in the history of baseball, only Mike Trout's $426.5 million deal with the Angels, Mookie Betts' $365 million with the Dodgers, and Judge's exceeded in value. This is one of the most expensive contracts of all time. We will be talking about this for decades to come. We still talk about like the Zito signing. This one makes that was child's play compared to this deal. This is a massive, massive deal. And Dodgers fans hate Correa. Woo! The booing is going to be through the roof at Dodger Stadium. But this was, the only thing in RJT is Luciano. Well, you can move a guy to second or someone, maybe, I don't know if Correa could play third. I'm not really sure, but you don't really think about that. You have to get the guy. Luciano, I was kind of preferring a starting pitcher, a couple of really top starting pitchers personally, but this move is amazing as well. I mean, this is the bigger star, and he's going to play every single day. He's in the lineup every day. Luciano, he hasn't even made his big league debut. You can't just assume he's going to be a star at the big league level. If he does end up being one, then you have either a trade chip or you move guys around. And yeah, Craw at third will help his body stay healthy, hopefully this year. Big Weez, I haven't heard, is that officially the plan? Is Craw going to third? Or are they going to kind of just DH and kind of, because the Giants like to, like if the Giants start pulling that shit though, pinch hitting for Correa, because we need a lefty and get him 2 at-bats per game, I will be pissed. Like they did kind of last year with Jock. Okay, I can get it with Jock, but no, not with Correa. This is a star. Luciano is going to play short. It's been known for a long time. Logan M. Oh, yeah, you're right. I have heard that. I love that Dodgers hate him. That almost makes it better. Zendava, absolutely. Schmidt will hopefully be the third baseman of the future. Great glove. Yeah, and Schmidt as well. We got guys coming up. You can't assume anyone's going to work out at the big league level until you've seen it. So these kind of moves have to be made. It is a no trade clause. I mean, Correa is here to stay. And I want to see. What obviously we know Correa is a superstar. Carlos Correa, first round pick, right? I mean, this dude was always a top prospect, and then he became a superstar, and he is legit. Let's look at it. He stays, like I said, he hasn't been perfectly healthy, but 2020, he played in almost every game. Remember, that was a 60-game year. 2021, he played in 148 games, almost every game. 136 games, not too shabby. Could be better, but not bad last year for the Twins. And going back before that, 2019, he had injury issues. I remember he was on rehab. That's when I actually met him when he was on rehab with the AAA Round Rock Express. They were playing the River Cats. And he was pretty cool. He was really cool. 110 games in 2018. That was kind of had some injury issues during it looked like he might be an injury-prone guy, but he's kind of shown last couple of years he can stay on the field. But, yeah, let's hope he exceeds 30 home runs for the first time in his career. He can hit. He gets on base. He's a 5-tool guy. Not that he steals a ton of bases anymore. He used to. Well, not a ton, but he used to be better than he is now. So, I don't know. It seems like everyone likes it. Does anyone who doesn't like the deal? Anyone doesn't like the deal? Anyone's like, man, this is too much. 13 years. This is a huge mistake. Anyone doesn't like the deal? Kapler needs to get fired if he does that. JDWHS. Peter Bishop, I agree 100%. Giants had to do something big. Logan M. Nothing official on who goes to third. Big Wheeze. Eric, still need a center fielder. Who? Giants need Andrew Benintendi. Yeah, Zendava. Yeah, we'll still like to sign more guys. We have outfielders. We don't have to sign another one, but I think let's just keep building this team. Let's go. I'm still worried about the pitching, the rotation, and the bullpen. You could sign Correa, Judge, and a third big star. I don't care, whatever, a Trey Mancini or something. And I'm still going to be like, Judge is already gone, but I'm just saying, I'd still be concerned about the pitching. You don't have pitching, you don't win games. It doesn't matter. Because in baseball, it's not like other sports. You're not guaranteed. Carlos Correa is not guaranteed to drive in runs and hit, every game. He's going to have 0 for 4 games. Just is. Judge is going to have 0 for 4 games. All these guys are going to have those games. They're not always going to, contribute every single game. So you have to have pitching. But anyway, I digress. Since we lost Posey, the Giants have needed kind of a face of the franchise, if you will. I don't know if you could call Correa that because he's been around a little bit. So, but it could happen. Who knows? Dude, he could go in the Hall of Fame with a Giants hat. If he plays the next 13 years and gives us 10 really solid years and like 7 or 8 elite, all-star years, it could happen. That maybe that's unlikely, though. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to work out. This is scary. I didn't even remember when Machado signed with the Padres. I think it was a 10 or 11-year deal. I didn't even like that. So, if he signed with another team besides the Giants on this year, 13 years, $350 million, I'd probably be like, damn, that's risky. But it's with the Giants, so we're not going to worry about 10 years from now. We don't know what it's going to be like. The world might end in 10 years from now. We don't know what everything is. So right now, let's do it. Luciano will play first base or outfield. Crawford and Schmidt, third. Yeah, Schmidt's moving up. Fire Woke, Kapler. What's up, Nando 390? Werewolves of Sanger agrees. We'll see what Kapler knows. I don't want to hear any. I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to get into it, but I hope Kapler focuses on the game. And I appreciate that. I know baseball's not everything, but come on, you're the manager of a big league baseball, major league baseball team with millions of fans. A lot of fans have different ideas outside of baseball. So let's just stick to the game, do your own thing in your own time, and let's stick to the game on the field, and let's bring a winner here. Let's focus on winning games because that's your job, Gabe Kapler. I don't go to my job and do anything but my job. You know what I'm saying? I say Cap another year, but he better win ball games. See ya, bro. Yeah. We ain't playing around. Come and win games. That's what you do. That's not to say I agree or disagree with all of his takes outside of baseball. I don't need to hear him. Let's go. Let's win some games. At least not while you're on the field. I don't need to hear him. We got a Kyle Harrison coming up this year. Kyle Harrison is moving up. The idea of a 13-year contract is a little scary, but I think it's still the right move. What do you think? Dude, it's the right move now. In 10 years, it might not be the right move. We may be what baseball fans want now. We want to win now. And if the Giants, here's the deal. If Carlos Correa comes here and helps the Giants win a few World Series, at least one, then if he sucks in his late 30s and he's just bringing this team down, we could always just be like, he brought us a ring. He helped bring us a ring, so it's all good, That's the key. If he comes over here and is average or a little bit better than average, okay, but we're in the Giants still suck and nothing ever happens, and then in 7-8 years he stinks and he's just old in his mid-30s, can't stay healthy, yeah, we'll be pissed, and this contract will blow up in our faces. This ain't no guaranteed contract to work out. That's just the truth. I'd say it's about 50-50. 50-50. Whether we'll say it was a good contract or a bad contract. And I'd say really even lower than 50-50, whether it's going to be a outstanding, wonderful contract that completely worked out. That's very difficult for a 13-year deal. We're probably going to have him for 3 or 4 years at least, where he's just not that great because you can't stop Father Time. But what? Departure! There's no place like home for the holidays. D Porter has come through. Thank you so much, D Porter. You are the man with the plan. 1999 super chat. That is amazing. Awesome. Thank you so very much. Money talks. That's the karaoke connection. I didn't think Correa would be coming. I didn't think so either. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think so. If you had asked me, I was like, why would I think so? We never get any big free agents. Why would I think this is the exception? I didn't think Judge was coming. I didn't think Bryce Harper was coming necessarily. I remember back when it was Giancarlo Stanton. I thought maybe, but at some point you just kind of stopped believing. Didn't want it. Karaoke connection didn't want it, but I wanted him. I just didn't know about 13 years, but it's happened, and you had to do it. You had to. Babe Rocks took the words out of my mouth. I like Correa, but 13 years. What do you do, though? You better draft well. My initial reaction to the news, actually, I woke up this morning, and I got to my computer. I was ready to do my morning stuff and my accounting and all my stuff I do every day. But the first thing I always do is just search kind of MLB news, SF Giants. I'll check like movie news because I have another channel. I'll just check up on the news, see if there's anything big I need to jump on. And as soon as I search SF Giants, boom, 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 Carlos Correa. So that's how I jumped on Twitter. Carlos Correa all over. It actually happened a while ago. I slept right through it. And into the morning. And so this is early. I'm probably a lot of Giants fans are still passed out. But the first thing I thought was, holy shit. And then once I got I was like, wait, this is real? Then I went on to verify this is real. And then I saw the 13 years. And I was like, okay, this is exciting. I'm happy we got a star. He's a nice guy. From meeting him, little experience. He didn't have to be. He had no reason to be nice to me. He was on a AAA assignment. Like he could have just completely ignored me. There would have been no problem with that. But he actually talked to me. He actually, what's the film from? Dumb and Dumber, right? He actually talked to me, man. Get out. Yeah, you guys remember that? But yeah, he actually talked to me for a little bit too. But this is what they had to do to get him. This is how it is this day and age. Yeah, no, I did not know JDWHS. What did I even do last night? What's that? That's another movie, right? Where's my car? What even happened last night? Dude, where's my car? Hopefully he forgives us for booing him when the Astros come to San Francisco. Oh yeah. The Giants didn't even boo him that bad. You know, they got booed everywhere he went. But hey, Carlos Correa is a really nice guy. He did not create the whole thing in Houston. It wasn't like his idea. He shouldn't go along with it. Yeah, but it's a tough situation. I'd hate to be in that situation. I wouldn't use it. This is what I believe I would. I believe I wouldn't use. I'm talking about like the Astros camera whole system. I don't think I would use it, but I don't know if I'd rat everyone out. I'm just going to be straight honest. I don't know if I would. That's tough, man. You don't go call him MLB. Hey, I want to let you know what's going on here. It's a tough situation. Do you rat everyone out? Do you just stay quiet and not use it? Or do you use it? That's your three options, right? I probably just stay quiet. I was like, look, I don't want the signs. Don't give me the signs. I'm not going to take part in this. But at the same time, I don't know if I'm going to rat everyone else out. But that's just to be honest. Less depressing for now, at least. Maybe he'll win me over like Jock Peterson. Babe, look at it this way, my friend. His contract means $26 million a year. That's very reasonable, friend. And if we have to trade him later, I don't think we can trade him. There's a no trade clause. That's a yearly. If he allows a trade, maybe. If he allows the trade, maybe. Eric, what grade would you give the Giants for all their signings? Robert, what's up, Robert? We're still early in the offseason. It's not over yet, so really, I can't really give a grade. So far, once you signed Carlos Correa, you've signed two pitchers. The last 3 days have been a damn A+. We've been all over it. We've signed Manaea, we signed Stripling, and now we signed Correa for 3 straight days. That's a damn good three-day offseason right there. But overall, the entire offseason, we also brought Jock back. We got Haniger. I mean, I'd say it's a strong B+. I wouldn't say A because we need better pitching. Have we signed any reliever? We did pick up a reliever like on waivers or something. I can't remember. We haven't got any relievers of. We kind of forget. It's like whatever. I remember 2017 offseason, we signed Mark Melanson just because we were desperate because our bullpen sucked. I'm like, that's going to solve all our problems. One guy? No, he sucked. But at the end of the day, it's been a decent offseason so far. If we could just get some relief pitching help and maybe one more, and you could say, oh, we got enough starters. We don't have enough starters, in my opinion. We don't have enough. We need another starter because you need at least 8 dudes competing for that because there are going to be 3 guys injured at all times, and there's going to be a couple of guys who. What is world? Oh my goodness, World Traveler is here. Eric, I'm so happy for Correa and the Giants. He's an amazing player. He will continue to kick the Dodgers' asses. He's still sticking up for the Astros. LOL. Hey, he's not playing. This dude is strong personality. He does not play. He's a nice guy. He's a great dude. Made a bad decision. He's apologized for it, but he is also he's going to speak his mind. Okay, so hey, I like Correa. Okay, but I met him before the whole scandal, so I already liked him from 2019. I thought he was awesome. But thank you, World Traveler. World Traveler knows all about Carlos Correa. What? Ben Lowry. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I'm gonna say it like Lowry. We used to have a pitcher named Lowry. Next move should be Drury. Sign Thor. Go for B-Rob. Some interesting ideas there. Is Thor still out there? Thor is Syndergaard. I think he's still out there. That would be perfect. Because he shouldn't be too expensive because of his injuries and Tommy John, and hasn't been in his prime anymore. So that would be nice because he's not going to be overly expensive, and you have lots of option for the rotation. You could find 4 to 5 guys who are going to be solid pretty much every start. But yeah, Drury would be cool too. Greetings all, Correa. Celebration party time. Eric at 20 years old. We have not seen the best of Correa. This man's elite. We may not have. He may come out and win a freaking MVP. He may, like I said earlier, he could go to the Hall of Fame with a Giants hat. Because let's be honest, if he does go to the Hall of Fame, he may not wear an Astros hat. He might, World Traveler. He might. He definitely won't wear a Twins hat. But if he plays 13 years for the Giants and he does well for the majority of those years, boom. Traveler, I know you didn't hear this, but I had a massive heart attack and had triple bypass surgery about 6 weeks ago, but I'm still alive. Zendava. Holy Moses. That is rough. I'm glad you're still here, Zendava. We need you. We need you. Curtis B Music right here. I got the guitar. The Curtis B Music. Whenever Curtis B Music sends a super chat, we got to do the riff. There it is. Curtis B Music. Just because it's been a while, happy holidays, $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much, Curtis B. Much appreciated. Okay. Glad that I am because this will be a great year. Unbelievable. But yeah, it's funny because is it an overpay? It is, but you have to do an overpay. So are they overpays when everyone gets overpaid? I guess maybe not. Maybe there's not an overpay. That's how much you get paid. I'm just saying it's an overpay because in the real world, nobody would ever give you a contract knowing for half of it, you're probably not going to be that great. You know what I'm saying? No, you don't get a job like, hey, we want to lock you in for the next 13 years. And you go like, yeah, but by the way, I'm going to be really good for like 6 years. But then the last 6 or 7, I'm just kind of slack off and like not show up to work half the time. And when I do, I'm not going to be that effective at work. Do you still want to lock me in for that? Absolutely. No, nobody. Only in sports does that crap work. Not that they slag off on purpose. They just get old because this is the nature of sports. What is up, Zendava, Robert, World Traveler? Correa is totally worth it. There you have it. Yeah, I was so mad at Kirk because he wouldn't shut up I remember that. Yeah, he would go on. He would talk with, what's his name, with Ken Rosenthal, these interviews and explain stuff. Yeah. Eric, we haven't seen the best of Correa. This is what the Giants had to offer. Yep, no choice. But we got him. We got the guy. Big free agents will come to San Francisco. They will come to San Francisco. I'm not going anywhere, guys. Zendava, good. We need you to hang around. No way Boris was letting Correa get less than Turner had to overpay. The annual value of Correa's 2021 kind of left school early. Let's go get Correa hitting 30 bombs. Hosnija is even here. Everyone is here. Everyone's awake. Everyone's awake. I sleep in more than probably the average person, though. Someone's calling me. I'm just going to let it ring. They leave a message. Turn it down. Babe Rocks. Hi, World Traveler. Congrats to your Astros. What's up here? Tyler. Oh, yeah, congratulations. I know I've said it before, but I don't know if I've actually had a chance to tell you while you were here, World Traveler. World Series champions. Congratulations to Dusty Baker, World Traveler, the Astros, Texas TV Sports. Amazing performance and really happy for everyone there. We have to go to San Francisco to watch Correa play there. Oh, yeah. I was going to try to make it to Houston in 2023. No guarantees. But that was one game I was looking at. Guys, we have a great player here. We can build a team around this man. We really scored here, Zendava. Early at Pure Palm. What's going on? Oh, you got the same ringtone, WDS. Yeah, someone left me a voicemail. I don't know, recognize the phone number, so I don't know who that was. It might be a scam. I get about 5 scam calls a day. Make sure y'all are prepared for the scams. If it sounds good to be too good to be true, it is. Or if it sounds too terrible to be true, it probably is not true. I mean, if it sounds too good to be true, it's probably not. If it sounds too terrible. If they say that the cops are coming right now to get you, it's probably, unless you buy some gift cards, it's a scam. Back to the chat. Falcon Giants fans, you got a great leader and a great team guy from the Astros fan. Eric, do you think Correa will sell tickets? I mean, yeah, of course. At first, anyway. And if the Giants play well, those ticket sales will continue. It's crazy. After California taxes, he will only take home $78,000 per year. What is this guy smoking? Is this he's joking around? He's going to take home a lot more than $78,000 per year. Yeah, he's just being sarcastic. Giants fans, we don't want a cheater on our team. Giants signed Correa. Woohoo! Y'all looking like hypocrites. Did I ever? No. I didn't hear a lot of Giants fans phrase it this way. But anyway, a few have, and they're probably sticking with it. Get that bag, Correa. You deserve it. Giants got an elite player and postseason killer, unlike the Dodgers. What a terrible contract. This one might go down in history as an all-time worst. 13 years is at least 5 year too much. Or you can let him go somewhere else, and someone else is going to give him a 13-year deal. Someone was going to give him a 13-year deal if that's what he wanted. Unless, and there's no collusion is allowed. You collude with the other owners. That's a no-no. So if they could, they would. The owners would all collude and be like, let's not give out any contracts more than 8 years. We agreed. They're not allowed to do that. They've already gotten in trouble for that before. So you can't collude. What's up, Ben Lowry? What would Ohtani trade look like and money for G-Men? What would Ohtani trade look like? Were the Giants getting Ohtani? I'd say thank you so much for that $1.99 chat. We'd have to give up so much. Ohtani's an elite pitcher and offensive player. We'd have to give up our entire farm system along with some pretty damn good big leaguers probably. I don't think that's really an option. But let me know in the chat if that's possible. Because we'd have to give them everyone, We might be able to swing it if you can convince the Angels some of these minor leaguers are more valuable than they are. Throw a Ramos in there because I don't think Ramos is going to work out, if I'm being totally honest. This guy has to be the most overrated shortstop ever. What exactly does he do? He does not dry in over 100 runs. We don't need him to dry in over 100 runs. We need him to drive in over 100 runs. He does not hit over 30 homers. These are just little numbers. They don't mean nothing. I mean, they mean something you want, but he's a great defender too. He's an overall great player. He's got a great arm. He is an overpay. No one's denying it's an overpay. And I'm really worried about it. But once the season starts, we worry about 2023. We're not going to worry about 2033 right now, which is insane to think about. He is still going to be on this team. I'm going to be 54 years old, and Carlos Correa is still going to be on this team. Let that sink in. I'm going to be here with a white beard like this. Hey guys. And Carlos Correa is still going to be on this team. Oh, man. Eric, do the Giants have enough money to give a decent offer after the Correa signing? Yeah, they still have a little bit left over. I don't think this is going to be the deal of the offseason. This is going to be the big one. I don't know if Rodon is going to be a possibility anymore. Oh, yeah, he does show up in the postseason. But I hope we can still get Rodon. It seems that most people are thinking this is pretty much out. And I mean, not most people only, but most experts acting like it's not really a possibility anymore. The Giants are still acting like it's a possibility. Getting emails, I'm getting phone calls, invitations to other shows. It's all going crazy right now at the Hum Baby Baseball channel. Okay, we're moving up. But what was the question? Oh, yeah, Carlos Correa stats. Can we see postseason? Can we see postseason stats? Why is it so hard? You know what? I know how to do it at Baseball Reference. I just get sick of the ads. But we're going to go there anyway. And if we have to deal with it, you just have your headphone warning ready. But anyway, talking about the postseason, we get him. That's his standard batting, postseason batting. Right? Dang, he's got a lot of postseason experience. That's why I kind of scrolled by it. I didn't think, look at all this postseason experience. Anyway, 272 average. He's got 18 home runs and 300 at bats. That is pretty damn good. 344 on base percentage. Remember, he does get on base, slugging over 500. Really good stats there. In the 2 wild card games, he's got an OPS over 1,000. 6 ALDS, 985. So yeah, he definitely shows up in the postseason. What more can you ask for there? Got to make postseason first. Yeah, you're right. We got to make postseason first. 100% of that.
One of my very first one-on-ones, my manager said, "So where do you see yourself?"
There's this freaking ad I was talking about. We got a super chat right here from Ben O'Lowry. What would you want Trout? Injuries and money if the Angels would sell Trout. For Trout, we couldn't get him either. We'd have to trade like superstar for superstar. I mean, you'd have to have serious minor league talent. I don't know if we have that kind of talent. I mean, you could throw in more. I mean, I just made a video on the worst trades in the history of the game. And when you look at that video, it's possible to get Trout if the Angels are dumb enough to do it. If you give them like 4 prospects or even 6 prospects, but the Angels aren't the Marlins, all due respect. So, you could throw in a package of guys like Luciano, Bart, Ramos. You probably have to throw in Harrison and a couple other prospects. And then maybe someone to replace him, like a Jock Peterson. I don't know, something. And if the Angels were dumb enough to do it, then that's how it would happen. And money, of course. But it seems unlikely. I don't have the picture of me with the white beard at the moment. But yeah, I don't think Trout's going to happen. That's the thing. In order for a player to sign, they got to offer long contracts. Not an insult, just facts. The Angels couldn't be that stupid. We're not getting Trout, period. No, they're not. The Angels love Trout. They want him to retire an Angel. The fans would riot and tear down Angels Stadium, which wouldn't be that hard because it's old and probably already crumbling a little bit. So I'm pretty sure that ain't happening. I'm just saying, to answer the question, the Angels would have to be dumb enough to take like 6 prospects. Here's a list of the largest contracts in MLB history. Trout at number 1, Betts, Judge, and there's Carlos Correa. $350 million through 2035. This is 13 years. I can't believe Correa. We don't know the roster will look like in 2035. He might have retired or he could retire early, but probably not because he wants that money. So it's possible he could get released. Things like that could happen. Like I mentioned earlier with the Orioles and Chris Davis, they're still paying Chris Davis and going to be paying him for a while longer. The Mets aren't the Mets? Is it the Mets? Who's still paying Bobby Bonilla? Someone still pays Bobby Bonilla. But that was some kind of a weird structured deal. But at the end of the day, I'm saying 2035, if he is still on this roster, that would be just wild. it'd be just insane. I don't know who's. I don't even think Posey was on the team. Did Buster Posey? Did he spend? Did he have 13 big league? I don't think he did. Maybe he did. No, he had 12 years. 12 years. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, yeah, actually, if you count 2020, it was 13 years as a member of the Giants. He just didn't play in 2020. So he'd be on the Giants about as long as Buster Posey was, just for some context right there. That's insane. 13 years. Thoughts on the San Francisco Giants signing Manaea and Rostrell? I like those signings because we needed to get some more pitching options in that rotation. Even though neither of them are exactly elite of the elite. Viva Nicaragua, que viva home baby, Javier Muñoz. Muchas gracias, amigo. Ah, qué sorpresa, que sabe que mi papá es de Nicaragua, mi familia es de Nicaragua. Here we have Lionheart, a Blue Jays fan, Brady Domina, Robert Rothberg, Ben Zendava, SoCal Chris. I can understand the hype for the Giants fans, but the contract is one of those that feel like he's going to be pissing off fans in the long run. Possible. 13 years, what the F? How old is he? 28. He'll be 41. He'll be 41 years old towards the end of this deal, which is not the worst thing in the history. I'm 42 now, but guess what? I'm not a Major League Baseball player. When you're a Major League Baseball player, that's old. It's not old in real life, but it's old as a Major League Baseball player. But there could be exceptions. I mean, there are guys that can play that long and still be good. But for a shortstop, it's even let's look at A-Rod. And I'm not saying this guy's A-Rod, but nobody was better than, freaking Alex Rodriguez was incredible at one point in his career. This guy is a lot better than Correa offensively. He was hitting 52, 57, 47. Dude was unstoppable. M3 MVPs, Gold Gloves, elite of the elite, right? And he was pretty good up until about, 2010-ish, 2011. He started to really slow down. So he was born in 75, 85, 95, 05. So about at 35, 36. So that's what we'd have to hope for. And of course, he had problems after that, suspensions and whatnot. But we had to hope at least half of this contract we get legit freaking offensive production from Correa. And then maybe, I'm going to close this before the ad starts, maybe the last half, he's at least serviceable for most of the last half. At least serviceable. That's what we have to hope for. Is it going to be worth it at the end of the day? That all depends on the rings. If he helps win a World Series or two, I say it's all good. It's all worth it. We didn't really sign anyone massive unless you count Zito, but Zito helped us win in 2012. But he wasn't really part of that 2010 World Championship. I don't think he was even on the roster. Barry Bonds was obviously, we gave him a lot of money and we never won a World Series, but he ended up being a absolute beast in his late 30s for obvious reasons. How can you sleep through the fireworks and partying in the streets, MJR? Back to the chat. What's your opinion about a 6-man pitching rotation? That sounds a little bit, I probably think the same way people thought when they were going to a 5-man. I was like, no, it should be 4. I'm sure I would have said the same thing back when they first started to try to do a 5-man rotation. Ted Williams was one of the first one who tried that with the Washington Senators. He tried to do a 5-man rotation, and all the pitchers were pissed off, and a lot of people were pissed off, and old school baseball fans were pissed off, and now it's the norm. 6-man, it does seem like a little bit overkill. Like, really, you can't get ready for your next start? You need 5 days to get ready for your next start? But hey, Ball Cap Sports is here. Eric, congrats on your team getting Carlos. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jim, with Ball Cap Sports. I'm not sure if you're still here. Thank you so much for that comment, for jumping in. You're the man with the plan. I hope we get Carlos Rodon, Curtis B, twice as many viewers as likes. This breaks my heart. We can't worry about that. Hit that like button if you haven't. Cameron Bares, Eric Bars. Where do you think about Correa replace Crawford? Well, Crawford, really, you know what? If he would have had another big year like he did in 21, maybe Giants wouldn't feel like they had to do this, but we had to do something for the future of this team. Crawford's great and everything. We'll find a place for him. He'll have a role on this team, and if he plays well out of spring training, they'll both be in the lineup. There's a DH. There's other positions. We move guys around. We make it happen. Zito paid off finally. Yeah. Ben has come through again. Would you take Gallo 3-year 45 and Waka 2-year 30? I would love to have. I would love to have Waka. He had a pretty good year. I'd have to look just to verify that and to see his age and things like that. Okay, he's only 31. Yeah, I would love to have Waka. Can we get some stats here? Yeah, 11-2, 3.32 ERA. He threw a shutout. There's no guarantee he's going to repeat that, but he's been pretty consistent when he's been healthy. He's had some rough years like 2021. Coming off of last year, though, I think I would love to have Walker. Yeah, I'd love to have Walker right now. And then you have another option for the rotation. I mean, at some point you could have too many, I guess, but I think I would love one more good starter. So absolutely. And Gallo? Yeah, I don't know about Gallo. Never been a huge fan. I like guys that get on base, that can put the ball in play. Gallo will strike out quite a bit. The power is there, but he hadn't hit 40 home runs in a while. 38 and 21. Okay, I guess that's pretty much 40. 111 walks. Okay, guy can walk too. That's a tough one. But I feel like he's maybe kind of starting a little decline here. Hit 162 last year with the Dodgers. 159 with the Yankees. Yeah, I think I'll pass on Gallo, at least for that much. So I'll take Waka, but I think I'll pass on Gallo. Yeah, Ball Cap is here. Looking forward to watching your team next season. Oh, yes. And we will be playing the Blue Jays. We will be playing the Blue Jays. We're going to have to do some kind of a stream. You're going to have to jump into the post game or something. Giants are playing the Blue Jays. I don't know when. I don't know when that's going to be. Maybe June 27th at Rogers Center. At Rogers Center. Okay? Okay, I'm going to be there. I'm just kidding. I probably won't be there. What an amazing signing. Eddie Rosario, hype for the Giants. Curtis B, I'm a YouTuber as well, so I worry about stuff like that. Oh, I appreciate that. Who here has read Zito's autobiography? Zito's autobiography? Shout out to Zito's autobiography right here. There's your answer. It's called Curveball. Pick it up at your local bookstore or Amazon. But yeah, has anyone else read that book? What did you think of the Karaoke Connection? Dulce Maris, Justin Lamas, Nicole, it's long and detailed, but a good book. Crazy stuff, a good read, eye-opening. There you have it. I'm game for that. Ballcast Sports is game for that. Ballcast Sports is going to be jumping in for the post-game show against the Blue Jays. He's already confirmed it, so can't go back on that. Even if you're like huge by that time that comes, and you're like on MLB Network, you're still going to come on the program because we have it. We have that right here. I'm going to screenshot that just for confirmation. We're good to go. Okay, Justin Lamas. San Francisco needs a first baseman. Yeah, Drury. Yes. I mentioned Mancini. Let's see the free agents left. Can we see that? Yeah, we need a first baseman. We replaced Crawford, even though Crawford's not gone, but we didn't replace Belt, even though Belt's gone at the moment, unless they re-sign him for some weird reason, which is not impossible. Belt could be back, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so let's just look for first baseman. And see exactly who we got. Abreu's gone, Rizzo's gone, Bell's gone, Santana's gone. Brandon Belt is out there. Miguel Sano. Miguel Sano is out there. He's actually why hasn't Miguel Sano been picked up? Is he coming off a tough year or what? What's the story on him? Why haven't I? Is he hurt? It's hard to follow every single player. Yeah, he was hurt all last year. I was like, I haven't heard anything. He hit 083. Well, that's why he's kind of just hasn't played well lately. Hasn't been good lately. That's why. Okay. Anyway, Miguel Sano, Trey Mancini, I mentioned. Gurriel, but he's a little bit older. Greg Bird, okay. Now from here down is pretty much. We had Mike. Didn't we have Mike Ford? We had Mike Ford for like 2 games. Forever Giant, Mike Ford. Hashtag it. Wall of Famer right here, Mike Ford. Giants, 1 game, 4 at-bats, 1 for 4, 250 average. 1 game, Mike Ford. Welcome to 2022. That's how we do things. We sign guys and play them for 1 game. That would never happen back in the day. Well, except Mike Piazza and the Marlins. But Bird is the word. I don't count him gone until someone else signs Belt or he announces his retirement. I like Sano. I'm a Twins fan. Sano has had some issues. It looks like. I was like, why haven't I heard about Sano lately? And I looked at his stats and I was like, oh, that's why. SG Sports Talk coming on the post game. We'll try to get you on. I'm sorry I couldn't get you on this year. I'm going to try to have more guests on next year for sure. MLB Network can't afford me. Balcap Sports. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You're too good for MLB Network, quite honestly. But I know you're moving up quick, man. Your live streams are I don't know how loud that goes for you guys, but it was loud for me. And Baseball Reference, you guys really pissed me off with those ads. You know, I mean, I understand ads, but why do they have to be video ads that you cannot stop? And they just are loud as freak. Carlos Correa is a San Francisco Giant. It's official. Like it or not. Let's look at the Giants lineup from Roto, whatever. And we'll see if they plugged him in yet. Not yet. They haven't plugged him in yet. We got Ford Proctor in the lineup. Now, I love Ford Proctor, but usually RotoChamp updates the lineup pretty quick. Oh, here we go. This is what we want right here. If the page will load. Correa is here. What's up here, Mike? Feel great, mi amigo. Muchas gracias. Use Brave as a browser. It'll block those ads right quick. Oh, Pure Palm. Brave. I've never heard of Brave. That's a browser, huh? Yeah, who's paying for these ads? Nobody's clicking on those ads. You guys hear about, I was taking one more thing I'm going to talk about here in a second. Let's look at this lineup here. This is obviously not in order, but Joey Bart at catcher. The stats are a little bit terrible, but that's because he started so bad. He was good in the second half. J.D. Davis, Thairo Estrada, Wilmer Flores, Carlos Correa. They don't even have Crawford in here, but Crawford will be available. Jock, Yaz, Haniger. So you were saying we need another outfielder, but that's assuming Yaz is really washed up already. Which, you know, I don't know. Maybe he can have a comeback season, a bounce back year or something. But we do have Haniger, we have Peterson, and we have a few other outfielders available as well. Tommy LaStella can also, of course, play infield. This is just a lineup idea right here. Obviously, there are other options as well. If we jump into the depth chart, there's just so many names I can see that are just missing just from glancing at it. Okay, like Lamont Wade Jr. is not there, but he had a rough year. I consider that his sophomore slump year. Need him to turn it around next year. Is David Villar? David Villar is not in here. I don't know if David Villar is going to work out at the big league level as a big hitter, big league power hitter, but he's got some potential. Austin Slater's not there. Austin Slater's just going to be on this here forever. So whenever Carlos Correa in 2035, Carlos Correa and Austin Slater will be the only ones left at that point. But anyway, back to the chat. Jesse, Luciano Slater, Wade Jr., Elliot Ramos to the Pirates for Reynolds. That's an interesting trade. I don't think the Pirates would. Well, they might. Getting Luciano, and then you throw in Slater, Wade, and Ramos. You're getting Ramos to another prospect. It's a nice idea. I don't know if they'd go for that, though. Salty Wings. I watched your vids on lopsided trades. I thought it was pretty good. Love your channel, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. More of those coming. I got ideas. I got a list. Buen contrato comprar mi camite de Correa. Mi quedomo. Good contract. Your site broke the news for me. Very cool. Zaidi the Meek no more. Zaidi the Bull. Wow, I can't believe I broke the news. I didn't even put breaking because I thought it'd been too late. It'd been broken. Thank you so much, everyone. John Beachy, all the new subscribers. I appreciate everyone subscribing to the channel. We're going for an hour today for the breaking news. I was going to say, we're talking about ads overrated, and there's a company under fire, and all these YouTubers are apologizing because they were sponsoring this garbage company, which I always knew was garbage. And it's like, become a lord or lady. You pay a whole bunch of money and you get this certificate because you apparently they say you buy like a little foot of land, and you become a lord or lady because you're buying a plot of land. But it was a total scam. You don't really own that land. You're not really lord. You're not really royalty at all. It's which is obvious to me. But anyway, I had researched that a couple years ago. First time I saw that ad, I was like, that sounds like crap. I wasn't going to buy it or anything. I just was just curious. And it took 2 years finally for that to get exposed. I was like, dude, I've known this for 2 years that was crap. So all these YouTubers are apologizing. Why are you apologizing? Eric, who would you bat leadoff for the Giants? That's a good question. The leadoff position has changed. When I was growing up, it was always a guy who could get on base, guy with speed, someone high batting average, not necessarily a power guy. That's kind of changed now. And sometimes like your best player, maybe Correa. It sounds weird, right? But that's kind of how teams are doing it. Like Judge was leadoff. Get him as many at-bats as possible. Oh, but he can't drive in runs. Yeah, he can, because other than his first at-bat of the game, everything is out of whack after that, and guys could be on base for him. So I don't think I'd put him for it. I'd love, like, I don't know, Wilmer Flores. Maybe he's too low of an on-base percentage. Tyro Estrada seems like your typical leadoff guy, but also maybe too low of an on-base percentage. If you can work the count, stop swinging at bad pitches, someone like that feels like a leadoff guy. I'd have to think about it. J.D. Davis, Mike Yastrzemski. Mike Yastrzemski, when he's hitting well, not crap, could be a leadoff guy. Luis Gonzalez, if when he was hot, if that's the true Luis Gonzalez. Tommy La Stella, there's lots of options. I think Giants are just going to use a different leadoff guy every game. Salty Wings, Jesse, thank you guys so much. Brady, young jock leads versus right-handed pitchers. No, if Correa was 33, this would be the worst contract in the history of the game. Correa is only 28. And his rest of his career is going to be with the Giants. Things can change. They could trade him if he accepts a trade, right? If he accepts a trade. And we're talking way deep in the future. These contracts always, they actually don't seem to, can we see? How old is this? Okay, longest contracts in baseball history. Let's see how they've worked out in the past. Some of these are still going to be active going on. Sarah Langs. Okay, let's scroll down. I just want to, can we get down here to the bottom? Okay. Okay, Wayne Garland is that deal didn't work out. That's before my time. That deal didn't work out. Richie Zisk was a 10-year man. They've been doing 10-year deals for a while. First 10-year deal to a position player was Richie Zisk. That didn't work out. The Rangers signed him. That didn't work out. Dave Winfield, that was a huge one. That's kind of the historic one right there, the richest in history at the time. that kind of worked out. He had some good years with the Yankees, but so far, none of these guys have finished their whole 10-year contract with the team they signed. A-Rod didn't. That didn't really, I mean, he did well for the Rangers, but he ended up leaving. He was traded to the Yankees. Okay, Derek Jeter, I'd say this one pretty much worked out. He finished this. He stayed with the Yankees. Okay, then the A-Rod deal. This was a horrific deal for the Yankees. He had to retire before the contract was even up. And ended up getting suspended and all kind of problems. Albert Pujols, this was the Angels deal. Even though we love Pujols and he's going to the Hall of Fame, I don't think this totally worked out for the Angels. He really kind of declined over there. The Joey Votto deal, kind of worked out pretty well. That's still going, right? That's still going. Cano was terrible deal. Got suspended for PEDs. Stanton deal. Was that the Marlins? Yeah, the Marlins made that extension, and then they ended up trading him. The Machado deal, still going on. Pretty good. Trout deal, that one should be good. It's Trout. Seager remains to be seen. Lindor remains to be seen. Harbor remains to be seen. So far, so good. Franco remains to be seen. Betts, Turner, look at all these 10-year deals. Bogaerts, Tatis Jr., Rodriguez, and now Carlos Correa. These deals they didn't used to happen. They used to be rare. Now it's just every offseason we're going to see some. So it's just crazy. Cano was a disaster. Yeah, that was a disaster. But that's a little quick history on 10-year plus deals. And honestly, most of them don't seem to really work out. A lot of those we have to wait and see. Winfield was a nightmare for him for Steinbrenner. Yeah, some of you older baseball fans remember it better than I do. I do recall, obviously, Dave Winfield being on the Yankees, but I don't really remember the deal because it happened when I was 1 year old. 1981, I was 1 year old. So I don't remember the deal itself, but I do remember, him being on the Yankees in the mid 80s, and 88 and stuff like that when I was first watching baseball. So this stuff is kind of before my time. The A-Rod deal, of course, I remember very specifically that. Only before my lifetime, there was only been two 10-year deals. Zisk and Garland. That's it. So just insane. Thank you for subscribing, Nick Francone. 10 years is a huge long time. It is. Too long for most situations. Crawford's arm below average. You're kidding, right? The guy has an absolute cannon. His lateral mobility, athleticism below average, but Crawford can still throw with the best of them. Oh, he's got a great arm. Thank you, AM Echo Sky. Merry Christmas, everyone. Momentum from at bat number 1 versus, that makes sense to get some men on base before you use your home run hitter. It does make sense. I'm just saying teams have changed philosophies a little bit here in the new era, but I personally would not put my home run hitter lead off. I would not put Judge lead up, but they were trying to get him max at bats so he could try to break the record, I guess. Kind of dumb, but hey, I mean, he broke the record, so it seemed to work out in the long run. But yeah, a lot of 10-year deals. And how will these, Wander Franco got an 11-year deal. You got to lock guys up, man. The money, the business, you have to lock guys up. You have to overpay for them, or you're just going to suck unless you can draft. If you can draft, you don't have to make these deals. You really don't. I mean, you do if you want to lock them up, but if you draft well, you treat a guy right, maybe, you hope that he'll stay with you for a while. Maybe sign some team-friendly extensions or something like that. But in general, if you want to get the superstars, you have to overpay. And as long as baseball fans are going to watch baseball games and supporting the game, these contracts will continue. But someday I'm worried, because I don't see any young people watching baseball or caring about baseball. If they don't have fans, this will be over. This is just what's going to happen when teams can't even afford these kind of deals if that happens. I hope not. I hope baseball stays strong and healthy, but I am worried about it. I am definitely worried about it. Thank y'all so much for jumping into this stream today. I haven't done anything today other than this. Jumped right into the stream when I woke up. But this has definitely woken me up. There's Tatis Jr. hanging out with us today. Tatis Jr. And yeah, we're good. We got decent depth. We have depth. Webb, Wood, Cobb, Junis, DeSclafani, now Manaya and Stripling. We have depth in the rotation. We may be able to find a solid rotation, but I'm still worried about it. The bullpen is okay, but that's assuming Brebbia is going to be good again. Tyler Rogers is not going to be terrible. Scott Alexander is going to be good like as he was at his best last year. Junior Marte, I don't know, Zapucki, Jelly. We need help. We need more help from the minor leagues or something. You know, AJ Dabovich or something's got to come up and hook it up. Of course, Duvall has got to continue to be a good closer. This is scary. I don't look at this bullpen as, you know, totally confidence building in me. But, okay. Who the hell is Blake Sabol? Okay. Other than that, like genuinely, did I miss this guy? How did he get on? We protected this guy for some reason. Is Logan M still here? We need an update on this guy here. Who the hell is this? Even I don't know. Did we pick this guy up on waivers? Oh, we traded for him. Oh, that's right. Okay, that's the guy we traded for. Okay, yeah, I did read this. I just forgot his name. Okay. We traded for this guy. So he's like a Rule 5. Yeah, he was taken by the Reds in the Rule 5. We picked him up. So that's, I don't know.
Giants people were like,
I don't know how that's going to work out. Sports Talk, SG Sports Talk. Thoughts on Judge re-signing with the New York Yankees? Think that it had to happen. He's got to retire a Yankee. He's got to spend most of his career with the Yankee. He's the next in line. He's next in line for the Yankees. You know what I'm saying? Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Joe DiMaggio, Mickey Mantle. Okay? Then Don Mattingly. Okay? And Aaron Judge. Okay? Unless you want to count Kevin Moss for those 2 months. I like that idea, Zindava. What was the idea? We could get Rogers' brother. Yeah, no, I would love to get Rogers' brother. We actually need to get Rogers' brother. We need to get Rogers' brother. We need to get some help for the bullpen. Javier Munoz, what's going on? If Rodon signs, will you stay longer? I'm not sure if you're asking me, would I stay on the stream longer? Heck yes, I would not be going nowhere. Sacramento Kings, the beautiful child. Yeah, with Harris coming up, maybe we're good on rotation. Maybe I'm being too picky, but I don't know, man. I just don't know. I want to look at that guy's stats before I bounce. I forgot his name already. Blake Sabol. And I'm probably saying that wrong. Sabol? I'm usually not too bad with last names, but this particular one. There he is right there. He's from Aliso Viejo, California. He went to Southern California. Decent pop. 19 home runs, 2022. 284 average, good batting average. Pretty high strikeout rate. On base percentage, 363 is good. He actually tore it up pretty he had a nice year in the minor leagues last year. Who knows? This is a nice little pickup. Nice little pickup right here. We need catchers. We need catching options. He could also play left field and first base. I like this. I like this. I like this. May not work out, but hey, I like this. Blake Sabol. Blake Sabol, ladies and gentlemen. I like this. Thank you to Van the Man for subscribing. I do appreciate it. Going nowhere. Help pitching. Help. Yes. Nice. Beautiful child. Friends, I think Pirates are planning to keep playing baseball. Dulcimer's missed out on one here. Friends, I still think we have a legit shot at Rodon. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. Did I miss a super chat? SG Sports Talk? No, I read that. Did you miss it? Thoughts on signing Judge? I think it was a great signing for the Yankees. I think they had to sign him. Thank you so much for that super chat. I really appreciate all the super chats today. You guys are amazing. Beautiful child. Please watch Sacramento Kings tonight. Let's see what's going on with the Kings. Tonight against the Toronto Raptors. Okay, I'm going to watch it. I will check it out. Or I'll listen. If I don't watch it, I'll listen to it on the radio. Okay? That's the best I can do, and I'll have my thoughts on Twitter. So keep an eye out for that. Beam Team, thank you so much. Pirates, what's going on? Salty, Miss Road to the show. Great stream. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate everyone being here. Oh my gosh. Zindava says Kings are going to Vegas inside of 5 years. Ouch. Ouch. Geno Smith or Mike White? Geno Smith all day. Geno Smith all day. Special Hum Baby special programming. Yes, Kings go to the playoff. We need to play. Kings, man, I've been a Kings fan since the late 80s, early 90s. Julio Reyes, my cousin, is here. Thank you so much. 13 years. Thank you for subscribing. Van the Man. I think I said that, but if you missed it, thank you for subscribing. Nobody thinks, Evil Monkey, that the Giants are going to get 13 years or 13 good years out of Correa. I don't think anyone thinks that, and that's not why you make these kind of deals. You make these kind of deals so that everything goes to Vegas. You make these kind of deals so that you get the guy. Because if you don't get the guy, someone else does. Everyone's over-signing. The Dodgers are, look what the Dodgers, talk about terrible contracts. Dodgers can't even sign anyone because they signed Bauer. What a god-awful signing that was. You're signing a loose cannon right there. You don't know what he's going to do, what he's going to say. Well, you found out. You done found out. Whether you think he should have been suspended or not. Told you. Oh, you like that? Thank you so much, SG. Yeah, that's a song I wrote. I got one more original for you all. And we're going to hit the road. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that freaking subscribe button. You know what to do. And we will talk to y'all very, very soon. There once stood a ballpark on this grass where I stand. There once stood a tent. The wind blew slowly colder, and that moment it was creeping closer. It's gone again. Oh, it's cold and the summer's over. There once stood a ballpark where I could go heal my soul. There once was a reason just to stand. Now I know the sun may always rise, but it sure doesn't have to shine. 'Cause it's gone again, so cold. I'm might just die. It's another lonely winter. The sun has gone away. And in the snow, I guess they'll never let us play. I can't believe it's over. September's come again. Casey struck out and my team couldn't win. Held my frozen soul. It's just one thing I know. Man, I hate the cold. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. Zay Jones. I'll give Zay Jones the slight edge for that question there. Yes, thank you so much, CD. I am working on that. Here it got delayed from illness and from COVID, and I got sick, and the channel started taking off. I had to focus on different things. Got a little debt going on. I had to pay off. Had some problems, but the CD is still coming out. It is on the way. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you appreciate it. Zay Jones should sell the CD in stores. I haven't decided how I'm going to run with that. There will be, it will be available, though, for sure. Appreciate that. Spring training. Is anyone renewing their season tickets? Season tickets. I renewed my minor league season tickets. I don't have the big league season tickets. Okay, a little bit pricey. We're trying to get the finances under control right here. Thank you so much, SG, everyone else. I appreciate it. Have a great day. Let's make it happen, everyone. Let's continue this great off season. Let's turn it into an A. I got it as a BB plus right now. Let's get an A out of this. A couple more signings, and it'll be there. Thank you much to Calliope Connection for jumping in. Jesse Sterling, everyone else. I know it's early. Cali Breeze. Everyone, thank you guys again. Have a fantastic day. Congratulations, Giants fans, for this signing. Let's hope it works out. Let's hope it works out. At the end, we will definitely find out whenever this deal ends. In 13 years, I'll make my video. I'll make my video in maybe I'll make a video right now and I'll schedule it for 13 years from now on my reaction to the Correa signing and see how stupid I look in 13 years. But no, in 13 years, I will make a video with my reaction. I cannot wait to find out how this works out. And let's just hope we can get a couple more rings in the next 13 years, if not more. Let's freaking go in our West Division. It's happening. Mark it down and make sure to pick up today's sponsor, Curveball by Barry Zito. Don't miss it. The last big free agent signing was Barry Zito. Didn't really work out until 2012 when he helped us win a World Series. So, hey, if you can bring us a ring, Carlos Correa, it's all good. We will talk to y'all next freaking time.
Oh my freaking goodness!
But I got the Twins signing Carlos Correa.
Dead passing has the Giants getting Chris Bryant.
I am taking the Atlanta Braves